And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, I know it is the international break, but there is still a fair few bits and pieces to discuss within the Rangers space. In fact, over the last 24 hours, there has been quite a few things come out in regards to sort of Rangers in different sort of areas. So as I said, we're going to speak about that in today's video, whilst also going through the main headline of today's video, of course, as Rangers have started official talks to land. Big deal with an announcement set to be imminent. But let's start with, what should we start with today, in fact? Let's go for it. Mark Warburton. Yeah, Mark Warburton has spoke about his IROC. So it usually was once a year he always gets an interview talking about Rangers, and basically he's opened up on a very bitter Rangers exit truth. Mark Warburton has insisted he would never have resigned from Rangers as he blasted his Ibrox departure as being handled absolutely appallingly. Basically, the former Rangers manager did speak on the Scott Score podcast, and this is what he had to say with regards to it. He said, "I will never say anything derogatory about the club, you know. I was lying on my sofa watching a game. It was 5-9, and I'll never forget this. It was burned on my brain, and my phone started jumping a little bit. I got an email from Stuart Robertson saying, please check your email. It's 8:50 on a Friday night, the night before a game. So I'm going to watch a bit of the news, do a bit of paperwork, then go to bed. I took over and purely by chance I'm on Sky Sports and on the yellow ticker tape say, Mark Warburton resigns from Rangers. You know, the double take. My phone's now jumping. I phoned Davey Weir and say, I think we've just been sacked. And Davey Weir says, so have I. He said, what do you mean? Then I look up and it says Davey Weir has resigned from Rangers. So I tried to phone the powers that be and no one picks up your calls up. My agent called to ask what was going on. I had no idea. Apparently I've resigned and he has no idea what I'm talking about. So in a nutshell, absolutely not. I was sacked from Rangers. We would never ever walk away from a club like Rangers ever. So that was the frustration. The people suggested we had resigned. Nonsense. Absolutely nonsense. It was handled absolutely appallingly at the time. You could never walk away from a club like Rangers, and we had to deal with it. So yeah, that's what Mark Warburton's had to say with regards to his exit. As I stated, it usually pops up every now and then when he's kind of on podcasts. He's obviously getting asked the main questions, the main talking point that is about Rangers, and as I said, does keep on stating that he never resigned and it was actually sacked by the football club. But that feels absolutely ages ago, genuinely. Mark Warburton, I remember that. I was still a young pup in the Championship. Weird time that, actually. I remember the Mark Warburton era. I always remember that Scottish Cup final as well. Losing to Hibs, unfortunately. But the Scottish Cup semi-final was one of the best days I've watched Rangers in my sort of adult life. And it's a day I'll never forget. But yeah, that's what Mark Warburton had to say with regards to that. Now, in other news, Rangers have announced a sort of fan advisory board as support promised input now going forward into the football club. Rangers CEO James Bisgrove has promised supporters will have a vital input after announcing a fan advisory board. I think people are going to be invited to sort of join, just to put it on there. I've never been invited to it, so not to say that I deserve to or anything like that. I was just saying I don't know who's a part of that, probably season ticket holders, and rightfully so. So if anyone's asking me questions about anything, nope, I'm not on that at all. And as I said, it should go towards season ticket holders just for the contrary. A club statement read, the selection process for the FAB was overseen by a selections committee, comprising of Greg Marshall, Rangers FC head of fan engagement, John Gilligan, a highly respected supporter and a board member of our club, and Ashley Brown, the head of governance and supporters engagement at the Football Supporters Association. The calibre of applicants was exceptional, with over 220 candidates demonstrating their passion and dedication to Rangers Football Club. The selection panel was immensely impressed by the quality and diversity of all applicants, reflecting the vibrant and committed nature of the support base. The inaugural members of the FAB Barry, Matt Boyd, Jamie Cook, Craig Hanna, Kelly Johnston, Stuart Langan and Gary Ralston have all been selected for the diverse perspectives and deep commitment to the club. Rangers looks forward to collaborating closely with these dedicated supporters, ensuring the voices of the fans remain at the core of the club's journey forward. In the forthcoming weeks, Rangers FC alongside the newly appointed FAB will share detailed insights and plans highlighting FAB's objectives and initiatives. These updates will be communicated through our official channels to keep our supporters informed and involved. Bisgrove then added, the introduction of the fan advisory board is a testament to our commitment and meaningful structured engagement with the Rangers support. It is essential for us to ensure that our supporters' voices are not just heard but are integral to our decision-making process. Last week we hosted our second fan forum of the season, and the FAB serves as another crucial pillar to our fan engagement and strategy. Again, a good idea, I believe, to be fair. One of those sorts of situations. Again, great to see that fans are going to be able to have their say on what happens in and around the football club. And hopefully those selected fans can do their bit to voice the majority of the supporters' concerns. And as I said, hopefully we get our input, which is always very, very good to see, as the fans are the lifeblood of this football club. In other news, guys, as I stated, Rangers are basically set for talks, and an announcement is imminent with regards to the new director of football. Yes, basically Rangers now feel ready to announce a new director of football after the international break. As I said, the final sort of talks are underway during this period. And as I said, and as the Scottish Premiership does return, an announcement is said to be made, and Rangers will have a director of football, which is absolutely fantastic to see after quite a while without one. Of course, Ross Wilson stepping down last season to join Nottingham Forest, and since then we've not had anyone. We sort of had Michael Beale kind of doing everything, but as I said so many times, it is important to have a competent director of football. And going forward, they spoke about the sort of 4 pillars of this football club in regards to income and stuff like that, and the recruitment needs to be better. Director of football is going to play a big role of getting players in through the door, where we're going to be sort of targeting players and all that. In terms of names at this moment in time, there is none I have got for you at this moment in time. However, as I said, as the weeks go on, we should start to get a bit of a leak of information with regards to who the preferred candidate is. But as I stated, Rangers are set to make an announcement imminently, or towards the end of the international break, as the Scottish Premiership season resumes once more. So, yeah, very, very exciting news on that regard, which is cool to see. In the last bit of news, guys, Ryan Kent, of course, leaving and joining Turkish giants Fenerbahce, apparently is being linked with a move away from Fenerbahce despite joining in the summer. As I stated, according to Haber 7, Fenerbahce boss Ismail believes Kent has been performing below expectations. Again, he hasn't really... I've kind of checked on him time to time. Fenerbahce are absolutely flying, both in European football and domestically. And to be fair, he doesn't really start much league games. He kind of starts those Conference Leagues matches. But apart from that, he doesn't really do. And I think he's got a goal and an assist. Again, the same sort of numbers he had whilst at Rangers. But as I said, it does seem he's being linked with a move away this January already. So it's never always, the grass is never always greener when you do leave a club of the size of Rangers. But that is what it is. He sort of made his bed, so he needs to lay in it, if you like. But Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on the FAB, the Fan Advisory Board. Do you think it's a good idea for the football club? Also, let me know your thoughts with regards to the Director of Football position. Are you for a Director of Football, or do you think managers should be making the decisions? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.